Hello students, we are going to see another problem from JEE Mains which came this year. So in this question, the velocity displacement graph describing the motion of a bicycle is shown in the figure. We have a graph between V and X, and they are asking which of this is best describing the acceleration versus X. So we have three basic relations which are valid for all types of motion, and that is velocities dx by dt, acceleration is dv by dt, and one more relation is acceleration is v dv by dx. So since here the relation is between v and x, so this relation will be helpful. So v versus x graph. So what we can get from here is dv by dx. Let us divide it into two portions. One is this region 1 and call this region as region 2. So dv by dx in region 1, that will have a positive value, positive constant value, because the slope is constant. So dv by dx is having a positive constant value. And in the second case, dv by dx is 0 because the slope is 0. So we can write dv by dx in region 2 is 0. I need to find acceleration versus x. So see, acceleration in the first region will be written as v dv by dx. v dv by dx. So velocity is always positive but increasing, and dv by dx is a constant. So this should have a value which is linearly increasing. Okay, velocity is increasing gradually and linearly, while dv by dx is only having a positive value, positive constant value. So this should have a positive value which is linearly increasing, positive and linearly increasing. So linearly, so these two are out of our option. And these two might be possible. In second region, velocity is linearly increasing, but our dv by dx itself is 0. So velocity into dv by dx, if you multiply anything by 0, the acceleration in the second region is coming as 0. So in the second region, this is representing 0 acceleration. So this option is wrong because here acceleration is a positive value. So fourth option is correct. So this relation A is equal to dv by dx. This will help us figure out how the acceleration x graph will look like. I don't need to actually calculate the values, as this can be figured out without actual calculation, just by analyzing the graphs in a mathematical way. Going to the next question. This question also came in the JEE Mains this year. So a rubber ball is released from a height 5 meters above the floor. So it first goes down, then it will come back, but the new height is only 81 h by 100. Then again it will go down, then again come back up. New height again will be 81 by 100 into 81 h by 100, and then come down and go up again like this. First come down, go up, come down, go up. Like this motion will be continued. So they have asked to find the average speed of the ball. So if you remember the formula for average speed, that is the distance traveled upon time taken. Average speed is the distance traveled upon time taken. So distance traveled will be h. This can be written as h. Then first we'll find the distance traveled, total distance traveled. So for the first fall, it will be h. Then second fall, it will be 81 by 100 h. First, it will go up by this amount, then come down. So twice of this. Then again 81 by 100 times of this. So I can write 81 by 100 square into h into twice, because it will first go up, then come down. Then 81 by 100 a cube into h into 2. 2 because it is going up, then coming down. So this becomes a GP. This becomes a GP, which can be calculated. If I exclude this h, then 2h is my common. 2h is common. And this is the first term. So the formula is a divided by 1 minus r. So from here, I can write it in form like this: a into ar plus ar square. So if we compare this, our value of a will be 81 by 100 into 2h. This will be a. If I take this common, in this from here, I'll get the value of r as 81 by 100. So sum of this up to infinity, r is less than 1. So it will be h plus a divided by 1 minus r. So value of h is here. A is this much, 81 by 100 into twice of h. This is a divided by 1 minus r. That is 1 minus 81 by 100. We'll calculate this. So 100 gets cancelled out. This will be h plus 81 into 2h whole divided by 19. This will be the value of distance traveled. H common, if you take, this will be 1 plus 162 by 19. That is h into 181 by 90. That's the value of distance traveled. And if I want to calculate the time taken, so time taken for one fall is root 2h upon g. If you have to travel h distance while falling, that will be h is equal to half gt square, and this will imply that time is equal to root 2h upon g. So total time, if you ask me, total time will become first root 2h upon g, then multiplied, this thing multiplied by, let me separate the root 2 by g and h. So we can write it like this: root 2 by g into root h for the first fall. For the second fall, it will be root 2 by g, means this is the rise. First it will fall, root 2h by g. Then instead of h for the rise, we will use 81h by 100. So this will be root over 81h by 100. And the other terms, we'll make twice of this. We'll do twice of this. And the next term, if you want to write, root 2 by g into 81 by 100 into 81 by 100. Because next height will, again, it will be reduced to 81 by 100. So I can take root 2 by g common. Remaining thing will be root h plus 2 into 9 by 10 root h, then 2 into 9 by 10 whole square into root h. Then like this is again a GP. So we can add this up. This will become root 2 by g. Let us ignore the first term. And here a will become, this quantity will become a, and r will become, common ratio is 9 by 10. So a is this, a divided by 1 minus r. 1 minus r will be 1 by 10. So I put, this is our a divided by r is 9 by 10. So 1 minus 1 by 10. This 10 gets cancelled. and this comes out to us as root 2 by 9. I can take root h common, and 1 plus 8, 1 plus 18, that would be 19. So if I calculate this value, this is root 2h upon g into 19. The value of 2h, h is given as 5 meter, g as 10. So this will cancel out and this is only 19. So h is this much, and we'll calculate the value then. Distance traveled is h into 181 by 19. So h is 5 into 181 by 19, and this is only 90, whole thing divided by 90. So if we calculate this, then approximate calculation, this will give us 2.5 meter per second. That would be our third option. The third option is correct. Here concept of GP is important to calculate the total time taken and the distance traveled.